This is an introduction to our installation of our dual fuel system to give you more miles per gallon. I'd like to introduce our staff here. Steve Bradshaw.
Hey.
He's the installation guy. Over here is Lynn.
Hello.
He's a computer expert, and you'll see more of him tomorrow or whenever his share comes on. So, we want to start this introduction with describing how we begin with the car. We'll never put a dual fuel system on any car that it does not run good in the beginning. So we begin by inspecting the whole car. We make sure the transmission works, the motor works, the tires are blown up where they should be, transmission's working good. So this car's gone through inspection. Now, it hasn't passed everything, so we got some things to do, but we can't give ourselves credit for blowing up the tires, okay? But we want to make sure the tires are good, then we can prove to increase the mileage accurately. We'll not install one until we know the computer works good and all the other components, because you don't want anyone to blame us because it don't work when it's really the car's fault. We want to introduce you to the components or the system within the dual fuel system, and we'll start with the distilled water component. This tank holds distilled water. It is pumped from that over into the reservoir, and when the reservoir feeds it down into the electrolytic plates, and from the gas goes back in the reservoir, it'll come out of the top of the reservoir through this hose on the top. It goes through a bubbler to help clean it more. When it comes out of the bubbler and filter, it'll feed into your air stream somewhere between before you get into the motor, probably in the intake manifold. Now this other part of the system is called the cracker. We're going to take the fuel, gasoline of your car. We'll feed the gasoline in through one of the tubes. It goes into fine tubes inside. We have water at the temperature of your radiator, which is about 200 degrees. It transfers the heat into the gasoline and causes thermal catalytic cracking.